to discuss the en masse resignation of MPs from both parties so that Parliament can be dissolved. In an exclusive interview with the SABC, Malema said the party will resort to this strategy in light of the failure of the Speaker of Parliament, Baleka Mbete, to hold President Jacob Zuma accountable. Now, this in the wake of the Constitutional Court's Nkandla ruling that the President had actually failed to protect, to uphold and respect the Constitution, and that the National Assembly had failed to hold him accountable.
It's been a year since the Constitutional Court ruling on Nkandla, and in light of several failed motions of no confidence in President Jacob Zuma, the opposition is now changing tactics.
I went to the leader of the DA and said to the DA leader, if we combine the EFF numbers and the DA numbers and we resign from Parliament, that thing is no longer properly constituted a Parliament. But that strategy will still come. If we're still weighing our options, we're still fighting from within, and maybe at the end of everything else, we may come to a conclusion that perhaps we must resign, and then once Parliament doesn't reach its quorum as prescribed in the Constitution, then we can approach the Constitutional Court to go and instruct a Speaker to dissolve Parliament.
Malema believes if the ANC becomes more radical by nationalizing mines and banks, that would spell the end of the Red Berets.
This EFF will close shop, like all political parties which are now irrelevant, because the ANC will be implementing what exactly South Africans are expecting from a caring organization. The only party that can survive that is the DA, because the DA survival is based on whiteness. So a radical transformation will threaten whiteness and white supremacy, but the rest of other political formations that stand for radical transformation, all of us will become irrelevant because of the ANC's radical approach and interpretation and implementation of the Freedom Charter.
And that wouldn't mean the EFF merging with the ANC?
Why would you even merge? Because all of us, I mean, we are not here for the sake of being here. And implement a radical interpretation and implementation of Freedom Charter means a closed shop for the EFF. Mbuyiseni is going to be a lecture at VETS or Univen, and then we are going into farming. That's it.
Not back to the ANC?
No. Why be in politics even when there is no need?
On foreign politics, Malema says African leaders must be courageous and tells Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe he must step down.
The AU need courageous leadership which will tell their own peers that this is not right, like they did, like ECOWAS did. So we need more ECOWAS. We need SADC to say to President Mugabe, don't you think it's time to say goodbye?
Responding to Malema's previous call for him to relinquish power, Mugabe said his term in office is decided by ZANU-PF and not the Red Berets leader. Aldrin Simpier, SABC News, Johannesburg.